Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson.
Well, you can see from that live shot there that it looked like pretty hot and dry outside, and that's exactly the case. And as you can see on our looping Doppler radar right here, just a couple stray inland showers, couple stray showers for coastal areas in the morning. But again, not a big deal in the rainfall department unless you happen to be very, very lucky and right underneath one of these. Our weather will be about the same tomorrow, but will change considerably here by the time this area of low pressure, this is a tropical wave or tropical disturbance, same thing, tracking off to the west-northwest, moves into the Texas coast here Friday night and early Saturday morning. And again, it does look like this is going to organize some, as we talked about yesterday. Will likely become a tropical depression by tomorrow, and maybe even tropical storm Hannah before landfall. Do not see it getting to hurricane strength. But again, the models don't have a good handle on this because there's nothing definitive there just yet. It's just all spread out over the central and eastern Gulf of Mexico back towards Florida. But this is a system we've been following since Sunday and its infancy back from Hispaniola over the weekend. There is the upper level low, and again you can see how all this moisture is pinwheeling around it. It's not moving north because it's blocked off by that high pressure system, and there's the dry air out ahead of it that will send temperatures soaring into the upper 90s here tomorrow. Very hot temperatures ahead of this. And we also have Gonzalo, the new tropical storm out in the Atlantic. I just point this out because you can see how concentric it is and how we don't have to worry about this down the road. It's going to track off to the west, northwest towards the Leeward Islands, but it's going to run into the dust, Saharan dust, and that should, along with some wind shear, wipe it out a bit. Now, tropical wave and Invest 91L that's being tagged by the Hurricane Center is out here in the central Gulf. And again, it's tracking to the west-northwest, and they're giving this a high probability of turning into a tropical depression or tropical storm, and I totally agree with them on this. And the reason is because of the fact that the wind shear is going to go away. So here's where there isn't much wind shear. You can see how concentric that is. And then our system is in an area where there's wind shear, so it's all spread out, but it's going to move into an area that's more conducive to development here in the northwestern and western Gulf tonight and tomorrow, and that's when we're likely to see some development out of this. The computer models, the most accurate ones I've put on here, show this going north of Corpus Christi right in here, but closer to us than to Galveston. And that's going to result in some locally heavy rain as this spreads out once it moves inland. Here's the energy associated with this. It doesn't look too impressive, but what is impressive is high pressure to the north. That's going to send us into the Texas coast. That's where it's going to make landfall. And again, it's a Friday night, Saturday morning thing. And once it hits the Texas coast, the energy in the upper atmosphere is going to spread out, and that's when the real rains begin Saturday and Sunday. So here's the instability across the region. And again, you can see there's quite a bit of it on Friday and into Saturday. So that's going to result in a tropical depression or tropical storm likely to form within 36 hours. A landfall on the Texas coast, heavy rain of 2 to 4 inches over a period of about 3 days, not all at once, and high tides and high rip current risks. So that's what to expect. Make sure you're prepared. Here's a look at the future clouds and rain. Nothing to speak of tomorrow, but it really starts to ramp up here as we move into Friday afternoon and evening. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Again, 98 tomorrow, 94 on Friday. Showers pick up Friday evening about this time into Saturday and Sunday. They're going to be numerous to likely, and then back down to scattered, but still raining here Sunday night and Monday and into Tuesday of next week. Lee, it's going to get wet.
All right, thank you very much, Dale. Now, as Dale just pointed out, the hurricane season getting active now, and our Chris 6 News Twitter poll today, we're asking, do you and your family have a hurricane plan of action? Now, to take part in our poll, you'll find it on our Twitter page at Chris 6 News.